Imagine the roar of colossal machines echoing through vast, shadowy halls, where rivers of steel pulse with unyielding fury, and every second is a high-stakes gamble against decay and disaster. This isn't just food production, it's a battlefield of fire and precision, where raw flesh is forged into golden perfection. Welcome to the secret heart of KFC's crispy chicken fried tenders, a world hidden from the everyday eye, where science clashes with speed, and human ingenuity dances on the edge of chaos. Buckle up, because we're diving straight into the inferno, where one wrong move could spell ruin, and triumph tastes like victory battered and fried. Our epic saga ignites not in a sterile lab, but in the deceptively tranquil cradle of life, vast poultry farms sprawled across the American heartland, KFC's silent guardians of quality. Picture this, golden sunlight filtering through massive barns, where thousands of chickens roam in orchestrated freedom. These aren't mere coops, they're engineered sanctuaries, humming with life-sustaining tech. Automated feeders hum like vigilant sentinels, dispensing nutrient-packed grains that fuel growth without a hint of waste. Water flows endlessly from smart dispensers, crystal clear and cool, warding off dehydration in this controlled paradise. But beneath the calm, tension simmers. These birds must thrive stress-free, for any shadow of unease could taint the tenderness we crave. As they strut and peck in spacious enclosures, far from the horrors of overcrowding, their muscles develop that juicy resilience. It's a delicate balance, a prelude to the storm, where nature's rhythm sets the stage for industrial thunder. The clock ticks mercilessly. When the chickens reach peak vitality, plump, robust, ready, the harvest descends like a mechanical reaper. Giant collection rigs roll in, not with brute force, but with a whisper of ingenuity. These behemoths, akin to gentle vacuums from a sci-fi dream, sweep the birds into their grasp without a feather ruffled. Air cushions and soft belts cradle them, minimizing shock, because here, calm is currency. Loaded into ventilated crates stacked like armored convoys, the chickens embark on their fateful journey. Trucks rumble across highways under cover of night, climate-controlled cabs shielding them from the elements. Every bump, every turn, is a test. Will stress creep in, compromising the meat's purity? The drivers, unsung heroes, navigate with laser focus, knowing that arrival at the processing fortress demands unflinching serenity. Boom, the gates swing open to the colossal processing plant, a labyrinth of steel and steam that pulses like a living organism. Unloading begins in a symphony of precision. Conveyor belts snake out, guided by seasoned hands in white coats, who treat each crate like fragile treasure. The air thickens with anticipation as birds transition from farm fresh to factory bound. No rough handling here, it's a ballet of belts and lifts, ensuring not a single soul is jarred. But the real drama unfolds inside, where the line between life and legacy blurs in an instant. Enter the stunning chamber, a flash of innovation that renders the chickens unconscious in a heartbeat, humane and instantaneous, like a curtain falling on Act 1. No pain, no panic, just swift mercy, upholding the sacred code of welfare that underpins every KFC bite. The conveyor surges forward, relentless, plunging them into scalding baths where feathers loosen in swirling vortices of hot water. Machines whirl like tornadoes, plucking plumage with rubber fingers that grip and release in perfect harmony. Steam billows, obscuring the view, heightening the mystery. What emerges from this fog? Sleek, denuded forms, gliding toward the evisceration zone. Here, the pace accelerates to a fever pitch. Automated blades, sharper than a surgeon's scalpel, separate feet in a clean slice, diverting them to other destinies. Guts are extracted with vacuum precision, organs whisked away in a blur of efficiency. But watch closely, the real artistry lies in the rinse. Immersion pools churn with icy water, high-pressure jets blasting away impurities like a storm purging the earth. Blood vanishes, residues dissolve, leaving pristine carcasses that gleam under harsh lights. Dryers roar, expelling moisture in gusts of warm air, prepping for the cut that defines our hero, the breast meat, destined for tender glory. Suspense builds as the chickens hang suspended, conveyor hooks clanking like chains in a dungeon. Robotic arms descend, sensors scanning for flaws. Imperfection is the enemy, banished without mercy. With a whir and a flash, cuts commence, breasts cleaved from bone in flawless arcs, skin peeled by textured rollers that grip and strip without tearing the flesh beneath. The air hums with the grind of machinery, each separation a victory over chaos. These prime cuts, juicy and uniform, tumble into collection bins, their potential electric in the charged atmosphere. But transformation demands more. Enter the tumbling drums, massive cylinders that spin like whirlwinds. In they go, the breasts cascading in a rhythmic massage that tenderizes from within. Moisture locks in, fibers relax, building that melt-in-your-mouth promise. Time is the tyrant here, too long, and spoilage whispers, too short, and toughness prevails. Operators monitor with hawk eyes, adjusting speeds on digital panels that glow like command centers in a thriller. The line presses on, pieces spilling onto inspection belts, endless ribbons of motion where human vigilance meets mechanical might. Gloved hands dart, flipping, probing, culling any anomaly. A spray descends, a misty shield of antimicrobial elixir, eradicating bacteria in an invisible war. Clean, safe, primed, the breasts advance to the alchemy that elevates them, the breading ritual. Flour cascades like snow in a blizzard, coating each piece in a base layer of secret spices. No synthetics here, just pure, proprietary blends that tease the senses with hints of herbs and heat. Shaker belts vibrate with seismic energy, distributing the dust evenly, aligning tenders in soldier-like rows. Excess shakes free, waste recycled in this zero-tolerance ecosystem. But the true fire ignites next, the batter dip. Plunged into vats of buttermilk elixir, infused with KFC's legendary 11 herbs and spices, the tenders soak up flavor like sponges in a torrent. The mixture clings, thick and velvety, a marinade that penetrates deep, promising explosions of taste. Conveyor dips them methodically, emerging dripping with potential, the air heavy with aromatic steam that makes your mouth water even from afar. Now, the crescendo, breading stations where crumbs avalanche, engineered for crunch. Double-dredged for that signature armor, tenders roll through seasoned flour and panko blends, each granule adhering like magnets in a force field. Pressure is key, too light, and crispness falters, too heavy, and it crumbles. Machines calibrate with AI precision, ensuring uniformity as tenders emerge armored, ready for the forge. The fryer looms, a cauldron of bubbling oil, heated to infernal degrees, where science defies destruction. In they plunge, sizzling in a fury of golden bubbles, the heat sealing juices inside while crisping the exterior to perfection. Timers tick like bombs, every second critical, overcook, and dryness claims victory, under, and safety risks lurk. Steam erupts in plumes, gears pound in rhythmic fury, the air electric with the scent of triumph. Partial frying locks in that legendary tenderness, a golden hue emerging as tenders bob and dance in the oil's embrace. Drained on racks, excess fat wicks away, leaving behind a masterpiece, crisp on the outside, succulent within. But the journey isn't over, quality control strikes like a final boss. Probes test temperature, tasters sample for that elusive KFC magic, rejecting any that dare fall short. Packaged in flash-freeze chambers, tenders hibernate in cryogenic slumber, preserving peak freshness for global conquest. Trucks load under floodlights, engines growling as they carry these forged wonders to stores worldwide. There, in KFC kitchens, the finale unfolds, final fries in pressure cookers that amplify crunch, served hot and irresistible. This is no ordinary meal, it's the culmination of a hidden odyssey, where beasts of steel tame nature's bounty, and every bite echoes the battles won. From serene